Welcome to the learning module, Idaho Constitution. The Idaho Constitution is the basic governing document of the state of Idaho. And as a legislative insider, you need to know the relationship between the Constitution and the Idaho Legislature. First, let's put the Constitution into historical perspective. In 1889, the Constitution was adopted by a constitutional convention and ratified by a statewide vote of the people. Then in 1890, the U.S. Congress approved the ratified Constitution, accepting Idaho as the 43rd state. The Idaho Constitution has been amended over 100 times, but unlike the constitutions of many states, has not undergone a complete revision. The Constitution is the highest authority the legislature looks to for procedural requirements. Compared to the volumes of Idaho code books, the Constitution is a very slim and succinct document. The Constitution can be found inside Volume 1 of Idaho Code, printed in a slim volume distributed by the Secretary of State, and on the legislative website. What does the Constitution say regarding the legislature? For this, let's go to the legislative website. Here we see the 21 articles of the Constitution. Article 3 addresses the legislative department. 29 sections in Article 3 outline the constitutional responsibilities of the legislature. Let's see what the Constitution has to say in Section 15 about bill passage. In this short, concise paragraph, the Constitution has a great deal to say about the passage of bills in the legislature. 1. Laws must be passed by bills. 2. Bills have to be printed. 3. Bills have to be read 3 times in each house on 3 separate days. 4. In case of urgency, 2/3 of the House can vote to dispense with the 3-day provision. And 5. The roll call vote of yeas and nays must be entered into the journal. As a smart legislative insider, you will want to become familiar with all 29 constitutional provisions outlined for the legislature. And, as you have just learned from exploring Section 15, the Constitution is relatively easy to read and understand. Continue to increase your legislative IQ by studying all of the learning modules in the Legislative Learning Lab.